Hello everyone, it's so good to see you again. Today we're going to be reading a nonfiction story. Remember, a nonfiction story tells us about true things, things that really happen. Oftentimes they can give us facts or they can tell us about events that happen in our world. That's different than a fictional story where the author gets to make up whoever the characters are, wherever they are in the setting. So today our story is nonfiction, and the title of our story is called Tools. Tools. Let's take a minute and look at the cover and see what information we can get from it. What do you notice? What are some pieces on this cover? A few things that I notice. I see we have our author, the person that wrote the words in this book, and her name is Anne Morris. It also says photographs by Ken Heyman. When we're reading a fiction story, sometimes we see illustrations by the person that drew the pictures in the story. But today, the person that took the pictures of our story is the photographer, so the person that took a picture with the cameras. And then I also look and I see 3 kids, and they are using different tools to help them build things. I see he's holding a screwdriver. I see that she's holding a hammer. These are just different tools that are helping them be able to make what it is that they're making. Some other tools, and right now I'm going to make some text-to-self connections, which is good because that is going to be our goal today as we read. So as we're reading, this is our I can statement. It says, I can make text-to-self connections to better understand the book. So that's going to be our goal today. So the first connection I'm going to make, I'm thinking about tools. And I'm wondering, what are tools? What are tools that I have in my life? So a few tools I grabbed. I have a pair of scissors. Scissors are a tool that helps us cut paper and be able to make things. So that's one tool that I thought of. Another tool is a comb or a hairbrush. That helps us be able to keep our hair nice and combed and so that we don't get lots of tangles in our hair. So that's a tool to help us with our hair. And lastly, this is a tool I know you're all familiar with, a pencil. A pencil is what helps us write, so it's a tool to help us with our writing. Those are just a few examples of tools that I use in my life. Today, in writing, you're going to learn about some other tools with Miss Moses, and I know you're going to enjoy that writing lesson a lot. All right, let's jump into our story. So again, our story is called Tools, and we're going to be learning about tools from all over the world and how they might use them. They put a couple of pictures before the story, so let's look at those. As you're looking at the pictures, make sure you're saying what it is that you notice or what you think it is that they're doing. All right. All over the world, people use tools. Tools help us in many ways. They help us to cut. See, he's using a pair of scissors too to cut. And we have a saw right here. What is he using the saw for? That's right, he's cutting wood with the saw. And then over here, what is she doing? Yeah, she's using a knife to help her cut open the pumpkin and making a nice little pumpkin face. Tools also help us to pound and to dig. So you see here we have some hammers, and he has a tool to help him dig in the ground. We farm with tools. Farming is where we get all of our yummy vegetables and fruit. These pictures might look a little bit different than our farms, and remember, that's because we're reading about tools from all over the world. We cook with tools. pictures are making me hungry. I wonder what tools you use in your kitchen. We even eat with tools. I'm going to pause for a moment, and I want us to take a minute and think back to those last few pages that we read. And what tools were they talking about? What tools did you see so far in our story? So I'm going to give us a minute of thinking time. All right, now let's go ahead and share. Let's review what tools we've seen so far. Here, what did you see? That's right, you saw a pair of scissors helping cut hair. On this page, we saw them using some saws and a knife to cut the pumpkin. This page, we saw some men using hammers to build something and a tool to help them dig in the dirt. Who remembers what came next? That's right, they would start talking about the farms and the tools that they used to make all of the food that we eat. And then we have our cooking tools. Nice job remembering what we just read about. All right, so we left off here. We even eat with tools. What tools do you see? I see a spoon, and I see a straw, and also the tool here that's holding the cereal is a bowl, and here to hold the milk is a cup. And she is using chopsticks to eat her rice. There are lots of different tools that we're using all day long. People use tools to make things. What is it that they're making? And to fix things. Looks like he's fixing some shoes. And to clean. Tools help us to write. In this picture, we see them using some markers and some whiteboards like we've used in our classroom. And she's using something to count. Remember, we talked about something that we use to write with too, a pencil. And draw and paint. Those are fun tools to work with. Tools help us with our work. Looks like he's painting something. They make our lives easier. So, we just read the story about tools, and we thought about all the different tools that people use all around the world to help make their lives easier. Now, I want you to take a minute and think, what is a tool that you have in your life? I'll show you the picture to help you think of some ideas of tools that you've used. All right, go ahead and share them with me. You can either take a picture of tools that you've used, or you can write it in a note and send it to me. But just think about all the different tools that you use. And I know with Miss Moses and your writing today, you're definitely going to be talking about tools too. Let's see, did we meet our goal? Remember, our goal was, I can make text-to-self connections to better understand the book. Did we do that? Give me a thumbs up if you think we did. I think so. We looked at pictures in their story. We thought about other things that we use. So we saw the girls using, let's see, let's find that page. We saw other students writing using markers, and we thought about how I use a pencil to do my own writing. So that was making a connection from what I saw in the story to what I do in my own life. All right. So that is our story for today. I hope you enjoyed reading with me, and I will see you all again soon. I miss you all so much. Bye!